shadows of the past, a hero rose unbroken when the storm was closing fast. Through the waves of endless darkness, through the scars that still remain, he forged his strength in silence and stood against the pain. No crown upon his head, no glory to defend, yet the fate of countless worlds now rests within his hands. The shield still rises through fire and storm, guarding the weak where hope is reborn. With comrades beside him and courage to stand, he fights for the future of every land. Beyond every wave, beyond every scar, the road of a hero stretches afar. When darkness threatens to swallow it all, the shield hero answers the call. New battles await him, distant worlds begin to cry, ancient shadows gathering beneath the broken sky. Yet the bonds he forged in battle shine brighter than before, for the shield was never meant to stand alone in war. Through doubt and through despair, through every rising tide, the promise he once made will forever be his guide. The shield still rises unbroken and strong, a guardian standing where others belong. With sword and wing beside him, he'll never stand alone, defying the fate that the darkness has sown. Through waves yet to come and battles untold, a legend is rising, steadfast and bold. No matter the danger, no matter the fall, the shield hero answers the
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to my live stream tonight. I'm the Alt-War Sorcerer Dan, and welcome to my Shield Hero Season 3, Episodes 11 and 12 Watch Party. And please welcome to the panel, the one, the only, Resolute Germ. Hello, Germ.
Hey, Dan, how's it going?
Pretty good. And everyone in the audience and on the panel, let's give a nice round of applause for him. Yeah, we gotta build up your ego to become the next governor of Washington.
Hey, ego doesn't apply to that job. Just corruption.
All right, before we begin the watch party, any of you have a few pennies or a few dollars, consider donating them to my Patreon page right there. Memberships are as low as $3 a month. As well, any of you want to check out my merch store of items and logos, link right there. Maybe I could persuade Jordan to pick up a few things. But according to him, he has to liberate some cash, gold, pearls, platinum, or some silver from a bank. And I'm not sure how far he is from the bank. Are you done digging the tunnel and now you're ready to put the dynamite underneath and say fire in the hole?
Oh, we're getting close.
And if you want to watch on with us, there's a Kasi link in the YouTube chat right there. All right, and I'll just come out and ask this question. Is Shield Hero getting kind of boring in these episodes? I mean, sure, there's action, but I'm getting kind of bored on the episodes. Is it just me, or is that the way it feels like for the rest of the Shield Hero series now?
It is getting kind of stale.
Hmm. Yeah, the first season was awesome. Second season, not very
It
good.
does pick up in season 4.
Alrighty. And that's going to begin the show with Shield Hero Season 3, Episode 11. In 3, 2, 1. Hopefully it's working through Cosby and you're able to watch it, Jerry, with me.
I got the Ring of Death. There we go.
And the other heroes are pure idiots and ignorant bastards, aren't they?
Well, they are all stupid. Nafumi's no better. Nafumi's just a little bit more self-pitying than the others.
Can you just kill the shield hero? I mean, the bow hero, please? I think the reason why I hate the bow hero to a certain extent because I am myself somewhat self-righteous to a certain extent, but not that much. I'm not as blind to my own high horse mentality that the bow hero is.
Yeah, but you seem to hate all the heroes except for Nafumi. Kind of a lot.
Why do you think that is?
You'd have to ask Fraser Crane.
Well, I know one of them is that I hate incompetent people. That's why. Says the one that can't face his own actions, bow hero.
It's about time someone took out that damn announcer.
You can always infect him with the infectious personality germ. And I believe I have a clip for that bad pun. I'll be able to bring it up. Oh, bitch. No, it's not. Justice is doing what's right, and one that has the power to do justice with that power. If that makes sense, or am I contradicting myself?
You're close, but I'll find some key points. It is very possible that the weak are the unjust ones. Just because you're strong does not make you right or wrong. Just because you're weak doesn't make you right or wrong. And often it is the weak who are the ones that are in the wrong.
No, you don't, Blue Hero. So he's become a palm mark, or we just talked about this before the stream that the Warhammer has.
Yet
Yeah.
another cursory move that doesn't work.
Now he's just going crazy. The power is consuming him. I would not say you learned that from the Boo Hero. You learned that from Nafumi mainly.
No, she really didn't learn that from Nafumi. Because Nafumi gives up all the time.
Yes, he thinks it's a waste of time. She got a new toy. Congratulations, you set him free. I may be somewhat naive to the world to a certain extent, but I'm not as naive as this bow hero is.
Well, he's from a different dimension. His dimension, they literally have power. FYI, there is tons and tons of skip content around these battles that he has to convert the heroes back to his side. So if a lot of this seems a little bit short, the manga does fill in a lot of gaps.
Does that make it better or worse, in your opinion, Germ?
Well, it does help boost up the characters of the other heroes. Making the anime, they sort of said, fuck it, let's just blow through. Who cares about these other heroes?
I really hate this bitch princess.
There's a good reason for that.
Yeah, and I have looked into the web novel and light novel versions of her, and minor spoiler, I think she has a piece of the demon in her. That's why she's evil, if memory serves me correctly.
More than a piece.
You're saying she's the incarnation of that demon?
She's essentially its avatar. She'd be the equivalent of one of the heroes is, uh, but for the other side.
You're nothing, kid, right now.
Well, I wouldn't say they're all together. They have three of the four, and they know somewhat where the spear hero is.
Yeah, he's one of those weird fetish guys, like myself, to other subjects, and you know what they are.
Yeah, only he has a obsession with little angel girls instead of robots.
And that includes Shield Hero Season 3, Episode 11. And you would say I need help, but then I could say the same about you, Jerem, since for some odd reason you're attracted to Asians, but from what I hear, they're all control freaks and crazy bitches.
And not just Asians, that's a default setting of women.
All right, and we're going to begin with Shield Hero Season 3, Episode 12 in 3, 2, 1.
Lightweight. You got a dragon drunk?
Apparently so.
She has no shame. Doesn't matter what he thinks, everyone else already knows.
Why is it that I like women that are semi-dominant towards in their relationships?
Probably because you're young and inexperienced.
Yeah, it's either those type of women or the women that are feisty and know how to fight back.
Usually that's the same thing.
Yeah, I do like a woman that knows how to defend herself to a certain extent to not be a full-on pushover. They built a wall to keep the outsiders out, huh?
That's what happens when you keep getting attacked. That's asking a lot from such a little dragon.
He could get a lot bigger.
Still, that's a lot of people. Yeah, he's gonna need to remember those words when they're all demanding they get married.
Now Fumi's too dense to see that. Well, I do know that in the web novel and light novel versions, they do eventually get married, though.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a complicated romantic situation.
Now Fumi knows how to butter up some potential allies, huh?
Yeah, he needs a blacksmith.
Too late.
Yeah, it would have been nice if you told anybody that she was actually royalty.
Royalty to what, though? Yeah, that did not do a damn thing.
Yeah, another thing little Miss Orca kept to herself.
That's sort of the downsides of having a drunk for a mother-in-law or wife, huh?
Not so much the drunk, she is just outright lying to him. And now the explanation she should have told her the minute they met. I don't think you're gonna have problems with any more assassins.
Yeah, you failed at that. Until now.
How could it be something she wanted? She just learned of it.
Yeah, because her father did not tell her this. It's this type of story and action I like in a series. That's an empty threat. Sure, they're like your dogs.
Yeah, don't want using a name they might recognize.
I do have a semi question here. Can she see or can she not see?
She
That's why
is
her
blind.
eyes are constantly closed.
She is blind. She uses a key to see.
So you could half relate to her, huh?
Halfway.
Are you able to? Do you still have a depth perception germ, or not at all anymore?
A little bit.
Let me guess. The overgrown bird is heading towards the same place, huh?
Yep.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes Shield Hero Season 3, Episode 12, and possibly our watch party. And thanks for joining up. Germ, I may say this about you could play Devil's Advocate on this part, but I would say the latter half of this episode, I did enjoy more since it has very good pacing and a decent amount of action and political thrill to it. What type of story or TV would you call that I'm more into after watching this episode? Since you know I like it or love it,
Action, political drama.
is there such thing?
The season 3 had a lot more of the personal stuff that wasn't quite as in depth, and they did skip a lot. But the political intrigue and a lot more fights they'll have for season 4 will be more interesting.
Are you in the same league as I am, or do you prefer the more cerebral diplomatic type of stuff like Next Generation Star Trek is known for, which I don't care for very much?
It's a little bit too cerebral at times for the anime.
So you're saying I maybe like political thrillers as movies
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, you might like those.
I mean, I'll just come out and say I am a Star Wars fan, and those are, from what the creator says, those are soap opera movies. All right. Well, since you probably have to hit the sack pretty soon, you want to go and give a little self promotion about yourself, Sherm? What you doing on your channel? Are you gonna do new videos or streams?
Yeah, I'll be getting back to the streams and the videos soon. We'll be covering the release of Dutton Ranch on Sunday with Admiral Teague, and probably a week from Monday we'll get back to Godzilla with Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Are you it's still in the 80s or 90s now, Germ?
Solidly in the 90s.
All right. And as for me on the Ultimate Sorcerer Dan, on this one I cover Japanese anime or cartoons in general. And we just wrapped up season 3 of Shield Hero. We're gonna move on to Shield Hero season 4 starting next week. And I do the watch parties here on Fridays 8 p.m. Pacific time, usually after Gorillas Walton streams usually. And I do have another channel called Sci-Fi Story, and that one I cover sci-fi TV shows or movies or other franchises of characters, lore, and ships and all that. I do the watch parties there on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific time with my co-host usually up for it. I do live streams there on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. And back to this channel, I do my live streams here on Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific time after Gorillas Walton streams, if I did not say that. And I try to upload a new video on this channel towards the end of the previous week. I'm beginning next week. Same for my other channel. I try to upload a video towards the end of the previous week. I'm beginning next week. Beyond that, everyone, have a good day, night where you are. And keep your sword sharpened and your spells ready. Until next time, everyone, good night.